Love, light, and blessings. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. Um, I was going to make a video yesterday, but I wasn't feeling very well. I wanted to make a November's monthly review video, like I usually do, either in the beginning of the new month or towards the ending of the actual month that I'm doing the video on. So this is my November month review video. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. We're over 600. I'm very excited about that. Also, thank you so much for the positive feedback that I got on my La Madama video. I was very nervous to make that video, but the spirit of La Madama really wanted me to make that video for her. I was trying not to offend anyone who's sensitive to certain imagery and things like that. But it's been mostly just positive and beautiful comments and feedbacks and conversations, even, outside the video. So I really, 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 really appreciate that. Also, what happened this month too, my oldest daughter, my 18-year-old, she's working right now. She's going to be starting college in the spring, but a wonderful job opportunity came up for her. So she's working in New York as a personal assistant. I live in Pennsylvania, so she left a couple of weeks ago. Not gonna lie, it was very hard adjusting to that. I'm very, very, very close to my oldest daughter. We're like the best of friends and things like that. People sometimes things actually mistake us a lot for sisters, like I'm her older sister or something, only because we're so close. So not having her around has been really, really hard for me. But she's 18. That's a part of growing up, and it's getting me ready for when she goes to college in the spring. In November, I also did exorcism, and I did that. After that exorcism, I haven't gone out of town for these last two weekends. I've actually been able to work from home and things of that nature. Also, I've been contemplating on expanding my business just beyond readings and exorcisms and healings and things like that. So I will be updating you guys. I'm working on some things that I feel I'm going to be sharing with you guys more towards 2019. Some big changes that are coming up, not only for the channel, but also in my practice. So I'm very excited about sharing that with you guys. This month, I worked a lot with the solar plexus chakra, a lot with the color yellow, self-esteem, setting up healthy boundaries. I have a very powerful and beautiful crystal grid that I created in my spirit room that's all about raising the vibrations on my solar plexus chakra. So the crystals that I used for that, and just for this month, the most citrine, different pieces of citrine. Used a lot of rose quartz this month for self-love. Used a lot of, still using this beautiful heart clear quartz crystal. And last but not least, and of course still working the labradorite. Labradorite is like my favorite crystal. When I was doing the exorcism, we had stopped by a church and they had holy water, and they also had crystals infused in the holy water in this beautiful fountain. And I grabbed like 9 of them. So I've been using these, are like all over my spirit room, my work altar right here on the side, even in my bedroom for protective purposes. It's like a milky quartz type crystal. They had a whole fountain of these, so I grabbed like 9 of them. No, I grabbed like 12. I gave like 3 to my daughter, and then 9 I kept for myself. and very powerful. I have it here on my reading altar so that I could always have that protective energy. Also, sorry, I try to write notes so that I don't like ramble on and on. Also, the decks that I used this month have been the Wheel of the Year Tarot. I use this for client readings. It's in order because I have recently put it away and switched out to another deck for client readings. This is my soul deck. Sorry for the glare, love the Wheel of the Year deck. I didn't connect with it when I first got it. And then, I don't know, one day it was like around Samhain, around Halloween. I've been having this deck for like 2 years now. Love working with it. It's definitely one of my 6 working decks. The one I use constantly. This is the backup deck that I have because the other one got used so much it was worn down. And then another tarot deck that I worked with this month. Well, actually, this deck I've been working with the last 3 or 4 months, but I'm going to show it. And this one's for reading myself with it, just myself or my kids, like the family tarot deck kind of thing. Myself and my kids for like divination and stuff. Is the Morgan Greer. This is my favorite cardstock for a tarot deck. Like, I've had this deck for years and it's in very, very good condition. I actually wish more decks had this kind of cardstock. It's like plastic, plasticky, but it's really a beautiful deck. I've been using it for autumn, so not the last 3 or 4 months, it's September. So like the last 3 months. I'm about to switch it out for a more wintry feeling deck. So this is like my seasonal decks that I read for myself. I change them like by the season. Being that it's such, sorry about the phone ringing, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna pause the video. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. My mom was calling me. So, okay, so I'm back. So this deck feels very autumny to me. I like using it during the autumn weather because it has like really bright colors, and the fall is all about those beautiful oranges and color orange and red and just like also black, and just feels like fall to me. So, and then these are the backs of them. They're kind of bended from all the shuffling and stuff. My decks, I'm a rifle shuffler, so my decks get kind of bendy. Okay, and then for 1 card pulls for myself, I was using the Angel Tarot this month as well. Love this deck. Nothing but wonderful things to say about it. Love that it has the borders that it has to represent the elements. I love the size of it. I love the art in it. And it is one of my favorite decks because it was my first deck that I ever had. And then which I did a video about that, my journey with cartomancy and things like that. That talks about, this is one of the decks that is featured on that video. And then last but not least with tarot, the Dreams of Gaia Tarot is another one that I'm going to be switching out today, because I usually switch out my decks every other Thursday, so every 2 weeks. When it comes to one card pulls, I didn't work with as much oracles as I usually do. Only 2 decks. I usually change my oracle decks weekly. This month I kind of just didn't do that. Kind of stuck with these 2 gentle and comforting decks. That's another reason why I use the Angel Tarot. The imagery is very soft, and then this one I love. To me, I can do shadow work with this. I love the way the author describes the cards. I love the different kind of system that she developed. I love her artwork. I love the beings on this deck. They speak to my soul. I get nothing but powerful readings. I've never read anybody else with this deck. From day one, this deck has been just for me. I just want to work with myself with it. And I had a dream of like a shadow person in a cloak appearing to me with this deck. And the box like disintegrated and opened. And it was like that from the first day I had it. I took it as like this was going to open up even more my intuition. And that's exactly what happened. I love this deck too, because when I was going through a major breakup and things like that, is around the time that I got this deck. And it did a lot of healing work for me. So it will always have a very special place for me, because I worked with this deck for months and months and months. Is why I had to get a backup deck when I first got it, just for myself. And it opened me up to doing 1 card pulls, because I didn't do that before. I would just do divination for other people and occasionally read myself too, but mostly other people. And then I started to actually focus on myself too. I've been having that deck for a couple of years now, and I love it. As far as oracle messages, the Archangel Oracle, Doreen by Doreen Virtue. I love this one. It was my first ever oracle deck that I ever owned. And I love this deck very much. This deck predicted some big things for me, like a major career change for me, which I was like, what are you talking about? And I've been having it, oh my God, I've been having this deck for like 6 years. Still on my first copy, so it's very durable. But when I went into business for myself, before I did that, I kept getting this, and then ended up eventually leaving the psychic hotline. I kept getting the same card about career transitions, and I was like, what are you talking about? But when it happened, I understood. I was like, oh, the spirits are trying to tell me you're going to be changing, and that's what happened. And then messages from your angels by Doreen Virtue as well. This is my favorite backs of her decks. I love the angel wings, the little orb, and the earth down there. I love it. So also love this cardstock as well. This one's in order because I stopped working with it about 2 weeks ago. No, actually, this one is not in order. I'm sorry. I still have this on my altar. I'm going to be putting this in order. And then I'm going to switch out my decks today, my oracle and my tarot deck today. My working one, the deck that I used to 1 card pull. Well, actually, yeah, my seasonal. So I'm going to be changing all 4 decks today. So, but yeah, this deck I love. I love, I love, I love, I love. I get very wonderful, accurate messages for self-reflection and self-work. And I needed a lot of angel energy this month with the stuff that's going on with my daughter leaving and realizing I'm going to be 40 in the spring, and a lot of major life changes going on. You know, kids are growing up and, you know, getting their own little life, which is good. But it's been a lot of big changes. My youngest one goes to kindergarten now, and she's becoming her own little independent person, which is always a good thing. But then as a mom, it makes you feel kind of sad because, you know, she's the baby. So realizing I'm getting older. So exciting but scary at the same time. So I needed a lot of like comforting energy this month. Incense that I used this month, Comfort, been obsessed with it. I use the regular form, the tablet form, but I do like the sticks too. I like to use the tablet form for actually cleansing, expelling spirits and things like that. And then this I like to use just when I'm doing any type of rituals that have to do with cleansing and protection and things like that. And there is a certain spirit that I do give this as an offering as well, along with other things. And then last but not least, the incense that I've been using a lot this month is cedarwood. The cedarwood incense by Morningstar. I love that one. And the other incense I show is from Hem, the camphor one. So that's basically it for the month of November. I have a couple of video ideas that I want to do. This might not be all done in November. I'm going to try to do most of them. So this might be from, in the month of December, sorry, through January. So this might be what's coming up in the next couple of months. I wanted to do a video about Los Indios, the native spirits, because I do serve the native spirits as well. If you guys don't know, I do have African ancestry, but I also do have a native ancestry as well, indigenous ancestry. And I want to further talk about that because I feel like I don't talk about that a lot. And so that spirit wants me to talk about them. I'm also going to do a candle magic part 2 because I did do a video on different types of candles you could use and different ways that I personally use them. And I wanted to talk about colors, how they relate to my path, and double and triple action, so multicolor candles. The 7 colors, the 3, you know, those candles that have more than one color in them. So I'm going to do a video on that. I also wanted to make a video about spiritual baths and another video about floor washes. And basically in these 2 videos talking about the benefits of pre-made and homemade spiritual baths and floor washes. I wanted to make a video about sustainable witchcraft. So how to be a little bit more green in our path. Also respecting and finding our roots. And I wanted to have possibly either this month or next month as a basically thank you to all my subscribers and all those that comment and things like that. Possibly a live stream. It most likely will be closer to January. And I will give everybody a heads up about when that will happen, which most likely will be in the evening, being that it kind of correlates with those that are out of the country, to my foreign subscribers and things like that. And I wanted to talk about, because I'm going to have a video on ancestor devotion, and then the live stream, I want to talk about labels, like, are you pagan? Are you a witch? What defines a witch? What defines a pagan? Why do you classify yourself, or why don't you classify yourself? What is eclectic? So I want to talk about different paths and just have an open discussion. There's no right or wrong answers. Kind of just wanting us to get to know each other and having a place where we could share our individual paths and things like that. So I am going to be doing a live stream video either December or January, which most likely feels like it'll be closer to January, if not in January. So those are just some things I'm going to be doing in these next couple of months. Wanted to share my favorites in November, some updates and things like that. Like I said, I'm going to be posting in these next couple of months. I'm working on something really big, but I want to surprise you guys with it, and I'm going to be sharing it with you guys as well. And so different direction than my channel and my path is heading. I think you guys are going to be happy and excited for me. So just not ready to share yet. I want it to come to fruition first and then share. So much love, light, and blessings to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. And until the next video, guys, much love and light. Please like, subscribe, and most of all, comment below. I always answer everyone's comments, whether it's with a heart or a following comments and things like that. It just inspires me to make more videos. It lets me know people are watching, and I made this channel for the intentions of engaging with people. I already had a established business before I went on YouTube, and I just wanted to make myself available to those who didn't know me, you know, and like also interact with like-minded people. And some of my clients wanted me to make a channel, so I do engage with them on here too. Another thing, I'm going to link my Facebook. I have a new Facebook, Shamanicarawakpriestess is the same name that I have for my business. I had a personal Facebook, but I wasn't comfortable mixing in like my metaphysical life with my mundane life. Not everyone in my family embraces my path, so I wanted to keep that separate and keep my personal Facebook. It doesn't have that many like I don't have that many people that on my friends list, because I keep it to like my closest friends and family. So I wanted to have a separate Facebook page so that you guys that are my subscribers and things can message me there once in a while. I'm gonna do maybe post a card of the day, share some thoughts or whatever, at least, you know, a couple of times a week. It's a little bit easier than making videos, which I'm still going to try to do once a week. But that's like in between that once a week, you know, just I'll log in for a little bit and share something with you guys on my Facebook. So please, I have no friends yet because I just made my Facebook. So you can definitely request me on that site. It's also a good way for those, if you're interested in my services, you can actually, you know, message me on Messenger on Facebook, and I can explain my services better if you have questions about that as well. And just a way of you guys kind of keeping in touch with me in between making videos and things like that. I can't guarantee I'm always going to be on there, but I'm going to try to at least, you know, be on there as much as I can between my regular life and working. So Shamanicarawakpriestess, I'm going to put the link of my new Facebook page down below, and my website, as I always do, for those that are interested in working with me on a one-on-one basis. But much love, light, and blessings. Until the next video, guys, I love you, and I appreciate all of you. Bye.